always came up short, always had one more excuse. So when he finally decided to take his life seriously, to fight back, to rebuild himself from the ground up, no one cared, no one clapped, no one stood beside him. And that hurt more than any failure ever had. But maybe that's what he needed. Not applause, not encouragement, but silence, doubt, distance. Because that kind of pain, the pain of being overlooked, underestimated, and forgotten, that pain is different. It's sharp, it cuts deep. And if you don't let it destroy you, it will build you into something no one saw coming. He stopped explaining himself. He stopped begging people to see what he was becoming. He stopped reaching out to those who only remembered the old version of him, the weak one, the broken one, the lost one. They had already made up their minds about who he was. So he made up his mind about who he was going to be, with or without their belief. The journey didn't start with confidence. It started with pain, quiet, lonely pain. Waking up to an alarm no one else heard, going to work when no one was watching, training, learning, grinding, without a single person saying, "I'm proud of you." He didn't have a cheerleader. He had enemies. He had shadows of his past haunting him at every step, and he kept moving anyway. There were days when he wanted to quit, nights when the silence felt like it was mocking him. When he looked in the mirror and wondered if maybe they were right, maybe he really wasn't meant to become more. Maybe this fight was pointless, but something inside him refused to die. A quiet voice, almost buried under the doubt, kept whispering, "Keep going, you're not done. They don't see it, but you will." And so he kept going. Every rejection was fuel. Every ignored message, every fake smile, every friend who disappeared, it all became fire in his chest. He started to train not just his body, but his mind. He read when others partied. He saved when others wasted. He healed when others blamed. He disappeared, not because he was lost, but because he was working, rebuilding, becoming. You see, people love to support you when you've already made it. But when you're still in the dirt, still bleeding, still uncertain, they vanish. That's okay. Let them go. Because what he learned in that silence was priceless. He learned how to depend on himself, how to be his own motivation, how to push through hell without needing a witness. He stopped chasing validation. He started chasing mastery. And mastery is a lonely road. There's no audience. No instant reward, just you, your flaws, and your future staring back at you every single day. It's brutal, but that's where real men are forged. Not in comfort, not in crowds, but in the dark when no one believes, and you do it anyway. And slowly, something changed. Not in the world, in him. He became stronger, not just physically, mentally, spiritually. He started walking different, thinking different, speaking different, and people noticed. But it was too late. The man they had doubted, he was gone. In his place stood someone they didn't recognize, someone they couldn't ignore, that he no longer needed to announce his growth. His presence did it for him. The same people who laughed, now they watched in silence. The same ones who said, "You'll never make it," now whispered, "How did he do it?" But he didn't look back, because he wasn't doing it for them. He was doing it for the man in the mirror, the only one who stayed through it all. You want to know what power looks like? It's not loud. It's not flashy. It's a man who rebuilt himself while no one was watching, and never once stopped, even when no one clapped. It's a man who walks into every room knowing that no one gave him a damn thing. He earned it. Every scar, every lesson, every inch of progress, earned in silence, earned alone. And now, nothing can break him. Because when you've rebuilt yourself from rock bottom, when you've stared into the abyss and decided to fight back anyway, there's not a man alive who can shake you. His confidence doesn't come from praise. It comes from pain, from process, from knowing exactly who he is and exactly what it costs to become that man. People often ask, what changed? Was it the books he read? The weights he lifted? The money he saved? No. What changed was the moment he realized no one was coming to save him. That if he didn't believe in himself, no one else would. That if he didn't start showing up for his future, his past would swallow him whole. That moment, that painful, quiet, soul-shaking moment, that's when everything changed. That's when he stopped waiting, stopped hoping, stopped wishing, and started becoming Dot. And if you're listening to this right now, maybe you're that man too. Maybe you're surrounded by people who doubt you, who only see who you were, not who you're trying to become. Maybe you're alone, grinding in silence, wondering if it's even worth it. Let me tell you something. It is. They don't have to believe in you. You do. They don't have to support you. You will. They don't have to clap for you. Your results will speak, Dot, because the greatest revenge isn't rage. It's success. It's peace. It's walking into every room with quiet power, knowing you didn't fold when life got hard. You rebuilt, stronger, smarter, sharper. And here's the truth. They'll never tell you. The best men are built in private. The strongest warriors are forged in silence. The loudest voices rarely last, but the disciplined, focused, relentless man, he becomes inevitable. You're not crazy for wanting more. You're not wrong for cutting people off. You're not selfish for choosing yourself. You're rebuilding. And they won't understand until it's too late. Let them doubt you. Let them laugh. Let them leave. But don't you dare stop. Because every step you take right now, every lonely morning, every silent night, every tear you wipe away with no one watching, it's building something powerful inside you. And one day, they'll look at you and say, I didn't know you had this in you. And you'll smile, not out of pride, but out of peace, because you'll remember the nights they forgot you, the days they overlooked you, the moments you almost quit, but didn't. You kept going. You kept building. You rebuilt yourself while no one believed Dot, and now you don't need them to.